Hi, it's Billy Echols-Richter from Grace Avenue United Methodist Church in Frisco, Texas. And I'm coming to you today with some words of appreciation and some very important announcements about the days ahead. First of all, I want to say thank you because May has been a wonderful month of celebration at Grace Avenue. It's been one of the most important months of engagement in our church's history. I want to give you a word of appreciation because we have taken time to celebrate graduating seniors and rising 8th graders, 5th graders who are about to go to middle school. We've celebrated our moms, and we have celebrated those who made the ultimate sacrifice by giving their lives for our country on Memorial Day. There's one Sunday in May left. We'll come together now and celebrate Pentecost, and there will be some great surprises and some wonderful things involved in our worship this week. But now we're about ready to head into the month of June. So the second appreciation I want to offer to you today is to the 350 of you that filled out our COVID-19 survey that talked about how our church is doing in the midst of these very unprecedented times. We've learned so much from that survey. And as we begin to share the results of those surveys, one of the things that you're going to see is the preponderance of people in our church who want to follow the First Methodist general rule of do no harm. We care about being healthy. And so that leads me to the announcements about how we finish May and begin the month of June. We're now ready to head into June, and what I want you to know is that our ministries during the month of June will continue to be online. As we continue to keep everyone safe and healthy, we will be socially distanced. But as we've seen in May, we know how to be joyfully connected. That will continue in the month of June. I want you to know that we're following CDC guidelines. We are continuing to watch the curve of how we see increases and hopefully soon decreases in the number of COVID-19 cases. And I want you to know that we have been in touch with our Bishop, Mike McKee, who has advised and stated that all churches in the North Central District, which is our district in the United Methodist Church, will not be open for in-person worship during the month of June. He said he will check back in with us about what we may or may not be doing in July, but we're going to follow that advice and we're going to follow his direction during the month of June. But we've got some very creative things planned for June, and I want you to know that we are looking forward to all the great things that are going to happen as we continue to be socially distanced but joyfully connected. In June, it will begin with a wonderful celebration of the Stobaugh family. On June 7th, we will celebrate and give thanks for the ministry of Joe Stobaugh, who's been with us at Grace Avenue for almost 8 years. His last Sunday will be June 7th, and even though we're going to do that virtually, we've got some great things that we want to be able to do in order to honor and celebrate Joe. And the reality of it is that we're going to invite Joe and his family back in the fall so that we can have an in-person reception then. And then during the month of June, I want you to think about how we can use our imagination. God has given us an imagination. Now is the time for us to use it. And we'll look forward to telling you more about how we can use our imaginations during the month of June. June is going to be a time in which we need to practice micro ministry. You know, so often we think about church in terms of macro. Let's get a large group of people together. We just can't do that right now. So what we're going to do is instead start the other way. And so I'm going to invite you to think about how you can invite someone into your home that you can share our online ministry or our online worship with. Have them come to your home and have a time in which you can watch worship together or share in a small group together. Maybe you're going to go outside so that you can be properly socially distanced. But what I'm going to tell you is now is the time for us to begin to build back in-person ministry in a micro way so that we can hopefully get back soon when everything is healthy and safe to a macro ministry when we can all be together. I am so grateful for the way in which you continue to do the work of Jesus Christ and help us live into our mission of eradicating homelessness in whatever form it presents itself. We are socially distanced and will continue to be so throughout the month of June, but we are joyfully connected, and I am so grateful for the way in which God is at work in our lives. God bless you.